So somebody left the game. Actually, the host left the game. And, well, we're just 3 people this time. I thought the others would leave as well, but they apparently stay. So I'm not a leaver, so I will stay as well, and we'll see what happens. Alright, this looks like probably not the long lane, or what? I actually have no idea. Maybe this lane over here is the long lane and we got the lucky end of the straw. I don't know which thing I should go first, but obviously I should target a lane here. Now, red is in the mid lane. Purple is in the mid lane. And we're not in trouble at all unless one of them leaves. So, I think I'm gonna focus on the side lanes. It's not very typical of the troll race to focus the side lanes, but that is what I'm gonna do. Up against dwarves and Lord Aaron. And Lord Aaron is known for being very good in the early game. Dwarves are very good in the late game with the missiles. And we, the trolls, we are also quite good in the late game, and we actually counter we counter Lord Aaron pretty well, and we counter the dwarves pretty well because they both have a lot of magic damage. And I'm straight up just gonna try to get the gold mine here. I think I'm probably making a mistake as he's going for the unit upgrades, but I'm gonna try to do it anyway. And obviously the next side lane next time, purple actually went for one of the side lanes as well, I suspect. Yeah. So we made a mistake right there. He's gonna slow push us in now and probably mount a pretty big wave. That means he's gonna have control over the gold mine for longer than he otherwise would. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Red going for the mid lane. I'm gonna upgrade my units a little bit, and then I'm gonna look to go for the side lane, I think. Or I could also go for the mid lane. There's actually nothing. I don't lose anything by going for the mid lane, because nobody's gonna push me in. The only thing that I risk is feeding one of these two. So we want to be a little bit careful about what we do here. We do have a push in the bottom lane, so maybe I should have saved to target him there, but I didn't do that. And as expected, he is getting a push against me. He's mounting up a pretty big wave, and it would be very, very bad if he upgrades his mages, because then I have to use my defense spell on them. Otherwise, the front line will have infinite heal, almost. So, already I've played this very, very bad and stupidly. Mistakes were made. It is what it is. You see what I mean now with the wave here. The front line, huge amount of front line here. May actually have to use a spell on them instead of the mages. He still doesn't have upgraded. He still hasn't upgraded the mages, so I think I'm gonna go for the front line, as it will be the hardest thing to kill. Hopefully he does not get. Yeah, he does not upgrade it. Okay. And this defense spell sucks, by the way, on the trolls. It's really just useless. It only binds them. That's why it's so bad. I'm gonna go for the other side lane, because I'm greedy. It's, gotta do it. Alright, so we got the front line at the very least. And now we T2'd both of the lanes. Purple is now also going for the mid lane, so they're duking it out. I'm gonna hold off on that. I think the sound is a little bit too high, even though I reduced it. Anyway, I'm waiting for that voodoo. I think this is a pretty neat spell. And from the advice of one of my viewers, named Icon of Innocence. Oh well, there goes red. It's just me and purple now, I guess. Pretty boring game, honestly. But, yeah, it is what it is. I guess it's my turn to leave now. I don't give up that easily. Whatever happens, happens. That's how I feel. But I'm definitely gonna have to upgrade the mid lane if we want to survive. Luckily, I have a pretty decent push here in the bottom lane. Should do something. It doesn't look like I'm able to push him in here in the side lane. Actually use a defense spell here. Maybe that was not necessary. And maybe I should wait for him to push into me now before I upgrade. But I don't know. Should I wait? Yeah. I guess I'll wait. And then in the meantime we can go for a bit of attack damage. And we've already used a lot of mana, which is not very good. I shouldn't have used mana over here. That was a waste. Now it's not even off cooldown yet, I think. And we don't have enough armor to our units. We're researching. I'm just making so many mistakes right now. Okay, it is off cooldown. I'll just do that. I'll just do that. He hasn't upgraded his magic, which is pretty interesting. I think that this is a brilliant spell for a pretty good cost. So it just kind of makes me wonder why he's not upgrading it. Alright, I'm just going to keep going for the unit upgrades. I am considering going for the spike barricades, but I think we're going to lose out too much on the unit power if we do that. And seeing as most of his units will be organic units, the mind control will be quite effective on him. That could be our path to victory. Are we going to keep upgrading? Yeah, I think we're going to keep going for the armor here. He's purely going for the unit upgrades himself, so I don't want to fall too far behind. And we're mounting up pretty big waves ourselves here. So we have a push, so the gold is going to keep flowing in. Gonna aim to get the Chief's Hall to level 2. And then we'll take it from there. 50 gold. Unfortunate I didn't get the income there. But I've claimed all the buildings now. The gold mine over here only gives 5 gold each every 50-60 seconds, so that's basically nothing. But okay, let's see. Yeah, he just keeps going for the upgrades. It's the upgrading king. Now we went for the masonry. What are we gonna do? Is he gonna be able to defend against this? I think so, but he's gonna have to use some gold. I'm gonna go for the unit damage. Disables enemy unit. Could go for this. Should be pretty good. I don't know if it's a power spike, but it's a pretty expensive magic spell, and whoa, Look at his score, guys. He has almost double the score that I do. That's madness. How does he have that big of a score? I don't understand that. I really don't. That's complete madness. We'll get that magic damage. We'll get the mind control. If we have good RNG on this, we can really should be able to win this. An extra unit in each wave would be rather nice as well. So I am considering that. He's starting to push against me again, so that means he's gonna have the advantage as far as the gold department goes. I have no points into my spearheads. I probably should have, so that I could defend myself when he comes with his huge waves. But I think if I'm allowed to scale, I'm gonna win due to the mind control. Let's see if we reach that point though. You never know. And he's actually upgrading the masonry. Should I go for the spike barricades? I mean, he's getting a push now in both lanes, so may as well fortify my defenses, right? Seems like he wants to go for the upgrading game. This could have been a good one-on-one, boys. I'm sorry. I don't know why it does this from time to time, but there's nothing wrong with my internet. Anyway, yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it while it lasted. See ya.